insight, and as I said, we're so lucky to have Ron here. So just one more special guest, folks, before we start the documentary, and Ron's already name dropped in, and Michael Shelley at the back of the room, the white African of the Gold Coast. Michael, if you can join me up here. So folks, Michael's recently returned from the London Olympic Games, and I certainly was transfixed during both marathons, but certainly the men's marathon that Michael ran came 20... Oh, talk to me.
16.
Oh, sorry. Did a bit of research. I mean, 16th at the Olympics, folks. Incredible. So, Michael, mate, how was London?
Well, yeah, London was an amazing experience. It was sort of one of those childhood dreams come true. Well, basically, when I first started running, the ultimate thing was obviously the Olympics, but to actually achieve the standard was just mind blowing to start with. But then to actually walk out into the stadium when you hear Australia called, you just wow, you really the adrenaline starts pumping, and you just want to get out there and compete. But unfortunately, because the Olympics are 16 days, I had to wait till the last day to compete. But the actual crowd circling the course was, once again, was phenomenal. It was about 5 people deep in some sections, maybe 6, and it just, at some stage you looked for a gap in the crowd because you were so, it was just mind blowing, the atmosphere. You couldn't hear yourself think at times, so just to relax in just a quiet section was a relief at sometimes. But also when you did get that relaxation and you ran back into the crowd, it picked you back up again. So it was just a phenomenal thing, and words can't really describe how the event went for me. And I just obviously can't thank my parents and my coach enough for all the hard work they've put into me. Although my parents, going back up to Ron's, their hard work and everything like that, I think that was what my parents installed into me. If you want to achieve something, you have to really work hard. And I don't know if it's genes, running genes for my parents, if you look at them and compare it to me at the moment, but let's just say they've enjoyed their retirement.
So Michael, what you're saying is that you didn't just sign up for the marathon while you were there like Ron did?
No, it's taken, London was my 5th marathon, so it's taken nearly 16 years of training to finally achieve that goal of making the Olympic team.
Amazing. And the swimmers were saying at the Olympics that getting a silver behind a Chinese swimmer was to them like winning a gold, because they were that untouchable. Is there a perception in the running community that the Kenyans and Ethiopians are just untouchable? Maybe from yourself?
Yeah, you do think. Obviously at the start list you see that PB's 2:04, and then you look at yours at 2:11, and you're like, wow, jeez. But in saying that, it's a championship event, and the marathon, anything can happen. It's something that happens. You run for 2 hours, so. I was actually lucky enough to the guy that came 17th has run 2:04.40. So that just shows that anything can happen on the day. So the same for me that happened in Delhi at the Commonwealth Games. So I didn't expect to medal. I was really there to, in a way, hopefully run as best I possibly could. But the #1 goal was to finish because it was so hot. And once again, I was fortunate enough to come through the field, and I got a silver medal, but it was just the way my coach gave me tactics, and those sorts of things play a big part in how you run a marathon, I guess.
And of course, last question before we can enjoy the film is, what's next for Michael Shelley?
Currently at the moment, I've just had my break from the Olympics, and I'm slowly getting back into it. But it's, yeah, I felt it, trust me. The first run back was, it didn't feel too great. But I'm running a race in Melbourne in 4 weeks' time called the City to Sea, and then looking at a marathon next February in Japan, because I have to come back from a mate's wedding.
Good to see you. Their priorities are sorted. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Michael Shelley. Thanks very much, mate. So, folks, let's crack on.